everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Your girl is back. Okay. I have my journal, book, whatever you want to call it, notebook. Wrote down a few topics that I want to talk about. It's not a wine Tuesday. It's not even a good coffee morning. It is water in a wine glass kind of morning. I'm trying to have a dry July, which I started on July 8th. So I'm going to make it all the way till August 8th and without any form of alcohol. I just kind of want to play around with it and see how it does with my weight. Not that I think that I'm an alcoholic or something serious. It's just that I just want to see. I know alcohol carries a lot of weight, especially me. I'm a red wine drinker. So I know there's a lot of calories in that. I've been doing the vodka tonics as well. It's really not tonic. It's really seltzer water with lime. But I like the way vodka tonic sounds. So I've been saying I'm doing that. And I know that that's really low calories, if any. I'm not sure how many calories vodka has in it. But I know the seltzer water has 0. So I know it's kind of low. I got kind of close to the camera. Just trying to play with things. I'm in my office today. As you can see, that's the picture that I did with my girlfriend Kelly when we went to the wine sip. That's Bubba. And on this side, you know, my work bag. I go back and forth to work every other day now. Let's start from the beginning, okay? I hope everybody is doing fine during this pandemic. I hope everybody has been safe. Prayers to everybody who has lost family members and friends during this time. People, we got to take this pandemic serious. Please be safe. Follow all the guidelines that your city, state mandates. And also just follow your heart. Follow your own thoughts. And just act accordingly. We went to North Carolina last weekend. It was so many people walking around without masks. And, you know, we were in Charlotte. And I'm like, is this not a mandatory for them to wear masks? Like, I don't get it. But we still had ours on. It's like, use your own kind of noggin up here. Okay. I hate when I gotta talk things like what's going on in the news or, excuse me, are being like really political and stuff like that, because that's not really my bag. So I hate when I do it, because I could just think about people viewing it and saying, oh my gosh, she doesn't know what she's talking about, or oh my gosh, why would she say that? Don't rip me to pieces, okay? Enough of that. Not gonna get ratchet and ragged on y'all, even though my hair probably looks it right now. But okay, where I've been before the pandemic. Okay, well, you guys know I talked about that I was going to be writing a book, and I don't want to disappoint. So I was really grinding hard to write the book. It's a short story about 5 women: Carrie, Linda, Tavia, Yolanda, and Tavia. Okay, so I have 3 of the stories complete. 1 I'm working on, and then 1 more to go. So once I'm done with that, I will send them off for the final editing portions that have to be done. My sister, she has been my, oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. My sister has been my, what would you call it? My proofreader, per se. My proofreader. So what she does is she has been, you have to excuse me for a second. I hate when my lipstick or lip gloss starts getting real gummy. It's gross. It's really gross. And the way my camera is set up, I can't see me as I'm talking to you guys. When I do that, it's like crazy. The volume's all over the place, and it's like in and out. So I can't see what I look like. So if I keep doing stuff like this or something, that's because I can't see what I look like to you guys. Okay, so back on track. If you're new to this channel, child, I get off track. I'm human. I ain't editing and stopping and starting and all that stuff. I don't got no production team. It took me forever to get the camera set in the right position. I don't know lighting or nothing, okay? I'm just doing this because I love to do this. So, back on track. where I've been before the pandemic. Okay, I was writing. Me and my king were just living life. We were having fun. As you can tell, we went to a bar mitzvah in January, and it was so much fun. And was it in January? Child, I can't even remember. But anyway, went to the bar mitzvah. We had so much fun. Working every day. Just, normal everyday thing. Nothing really was going on much. Then during the pandemic, around the end of March, my job said that we would be working from home 4 days a week and coming into the office 1 day a week. And we was on a rotating schedule. So that worked out for me. That was pretty cool. That's good. I got to get up in the morning at a reasonable time. My supervisor was like, look, as long as y'all do your 8, you could get on at 6:30 in the morning, get off earlier, you can read your regular time, 8:30, how you want to do it, just get your work done. So that worked out for me. I was logging on at 7, getting done by 3:30. It was great. But the downside of that, and I got dressed. I might have put on a pair of yoga pants and a cute t-shirt or some leggings and a t-shirt. I still put my liner on and a light lip gloss. Sometimes I didn't do my brows. And I definitely didn't have on this eyeshadow. Y'all better notice this eyeshadow. Y'all better notice that. It's a rare occasion. The girl came out for y'all today with the eyeshadow. You better know it, okay? My nails aren't done. Okay, the nail salons are supposedly open and running again, and I'm still super nervous about it. So I do have an appointment scheduled on the 26th, and I plan to go in there today and just peek. I just want to peek and see if they are following guidelines, if they have like plexiglass up, like what are they doing before I go, because I'm a little nervous. But anyway, so I was still trying to get cute, you know what I'm saying? Still trying to look decent because I didn't want to fall into that rut of being at home, eating all day, looking all front to front. You know what I'm saying? I got a husband. We still new in this marriage game. So I'm like, I got to be looking good. I got to look good. So that wasn't a bad thing for me. But what was a bad thing was sitting at this desk 8 hours a day. By the time I closed that laptop, I didn't want to open it again to write. Honestly, I fell into a rut. It was like I didn't even want to think about the book. I didn't want to write anything. I didn't want to open a laptop to do anything. I was like, my behind is hurting from this chair. I'm sitting on a pillow and a boppy cushion. I am like, I don't want to be in the office at all. At all. At all. So I just fell into a rut and I wasn't writing. So one day my sister calls me and she's like, what's going on with the book? I'm telling her I'm in a rut, like I have the story, but I just don't feel like getting up there to write in that office on that laptop. I'm at it all day. So what happens? As things start to begin to open up again, my supervisor's like, now you guys have to come back. But you're coming back on an every other day schedule. Every week it rotates. So 1 week I come to the office 3 days a week. The next time I come to the office is 2 days a week. And I'm not happy about that. I prefer not to go at all because there are offices open. There are people who have offices with their own doors that shut and they are not mandated to come back to work. I have to come back to work in an office with no windows with 2 other people. And our desks aren't 6 feet apart. And we have to wear a mask while we're in there, but still, does that make sense to anybody? Doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, so going back to work like that is cool. I'm paired up with somebody that I'm cool with. So I don't mind it. We actually have a great time in the office together and everything runs smoothly. And it kind of frees me up now. So on Saturdays, I don't mind getting up and opening up my laptop and starting to write. So I've got back into the flow of that. I am super excited for you guys to hear more about these ladies. But after that's done, I'm going to go back to my novel, which is like, I want to say, I don't want to call it an autobiography because it's not straight to the point, all factual. I don't need nobody calling up AC from 1989 and saying, did Arisha and you really play tag in the middle of the street in the middle of the night and somebody almost got hit by a car? Like, I don't need that, okay? So, therefore, it's going to be truth and fiction together. So, I don't know what kind of book that's called, but a fiction book. But fiction based on my life. That's what I will call it. So, one of my good girlfriends, Takia, she always mentions that book to me. She says it's always on her mind. She's always curious to find out what happens. Like, she loves it. She even told me that a lot of books that she sees on Amazon, she says she sees those writers and she's like, you would blow them out the water. She said it, not me. My head was like, woo, because I know I'm a writer. I know I'm a storyteller. The whole English part of it, like, I'll have a whole fragment for like a whole 3 pages. Like, somebody just plug in what needs to go. I got the story. So I was like, yeah, girl, yeah. I'm gonna finish that one, and then I'm gonna do the whole book about each one of those characters. They'll have their own book, and then that's it. That's the only ideas I had. So I did have an idea for a children's book about a talking tree. I got that idea from J. California Cooper, who is my favorite author. May she rest in peace. I met her once at a book signing event in Atlanta. I was in a book club, and we used to go different places to different book events. And she said how the trees used to speak to her. I didn't think it was funny at all, because my characters, they speak to me. Like, they're telling me their story. They're like, hurry up, right? Say this is, tell them, girl. So they're always talking to me, feeding me their stories. So I don't think that it's crazy at all. You guys might, but I don't. Okay, the house. What else we've been doing during the pandemic was painting. We had the house painted on the inside, of course, not the outside. We redid our kitchen and family room, our master bedroom, our master bathroom, and the hallway, the foyer and the hallways. We did that. And then we had hardwood floors put in. We went with the Pergo. So we have that done in the foyer. It was already hardwood floors in the foyer. We did not redo them. We did the kitchen. We did the powder room. We did the family room. We did the upstairs hallway. We did our bathroom, our master bedroom, and the downstairs hall. You know, the downstairs hallway, so that floor. We did that. It looks really, really nice. I'll insert some pictures for you guys, so you guys can see the paint and the hardwood floors. We also did a backsplash in the kitchen. My king did it himself. Got a wet saw and everything, y'all. He cut the thing up, did that backsplash. It looks really good. I put the knobs on the doors. It's a video for that, so it might get plugged in here somewhere. But if not, it'll be a separate video about that. Because I was recording, you guys. Sometimes I was recording, and I just wasn't finding the time to edit it and all that stuff. So, yeah. We did that as well. I think a lot of people was doing that around this time for the pandemic. A lot of people were just trying to get everything together. Okay, I just wanted to pause it because I wanted to make sure that I was still recording and everything was okay. I'm gonna have to put like a mirror to the back so I could be able to see what I look like as I'm talking to you guys. That would be so cool. Okay, should I still stay in the house? I'm still stay in the house. My king got a new grill. It's a Traeger Pro Series. It used these little pellets that look just like hamster food. It's really gross looking inside this little thing, and the pellets shoot out into the grill, and they're like mesquite or different kind of flavors, I guess, and it marinates the grill, and then the grease, it tilts and the grease pours down into the bucket. It's really cool, and it's really nice because you don't use a grill, but you do plug it in. You don't use a grill. It is a grill, but you plug it in. You don't use coal, and flames don't fire up. So it's kind of not really close to the house, but it's on the patio. And I was like, is this safe? And he's like, yeah, it doesn't, no flames and stuff like that. So I'm like, cool. So he's gonna do a brisket on there. I'm sorry, excuse me, y'all. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty. Whew. I haven't had anything to eat or drink yet. With some of the products that I use for my weight, I can't have anything to eat or drink so many minutes after I use the product. So I'll get to that in a second. We have our grass is finally coming in, you guys. It looks really, really good. We have a great yard company that comes out every Tuesday. First was every other Tuesday, but our grass grows like, it's growing. It's really growing. His name's Anthony. He had put some seeds down, and I mean, our grass has been growing. So he comes every week now on a Tuesday, and he does our yard, and his team does an amazing job. They move our sprinklers around. I wanted to get the underground sprinklers. My king did too. It is costly, but once, you know, they have to do all the digging, and now our grass is grown in, and it's like, nah. So we have the ones that you stick into your yard like stakes, and they go tick, 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 tick. Those kind. I used to get wet in those when I was a little girl. And remember the long ones like this, and the water goes this way, and then that way, and this way. We used to get wet in that too in my grandma's yard. But, and the neighbors on the corner, they had that one. So anyway, we got 4 of those, and he comes on Tuesday, and he'll move them around in our yard. And they're set on timers, so they go off, you know, on their own, the timers. That's really helping with our yard. We had bunnies. Speaking of Anthony, he was mowing the lawn like last month sometime, and he sent a text letting us know that we had 5 baby bunny rabbits in a hole in our front yard. I tried to get pictures, you guys. They were so bundled up with each other, snuggled up in this hole, and on top of the hole was like grass, hay, or something. Like the mommy tried to cover them, but Anthony said that when they turned the lawnmower on, the bunnies started hopping out. So that's how he found them. So they picked them up and put them somewhere, and then when they were done with the yard, they put them back. People in my neighborhood, they walk around all the time during the day getting their steps in. I do it too. I go out on my lunch break. I've done said this like 5 times, and my camera has cut me off. My storage is full on that camera, so now I'm using another camera. It's just crazy. So I'm kind of sick of telling this story about the damn bunnies. But so they were looking at the bunnies. They would stop me and say, "What are you looking at?" I'm like, "I'm looking at the bunnies." So then they look at the bunnies, and then they wanted to, they were like, "Is it okay if we stop by and check on the bunnies?" Things like that. And I was like, "Yeah, cool." The next day when I went out there, the bunnies were gone. They were gone. So I'm not sure if they just hopped away, or the neighbor who has the 2 cute little kids decided to take the bunnies for pets. I don't know. They were gone. Before the bunnies, we had birds. I told this bird story about 3 times, and a thing that cut off on me. So let me check. Okay, I'm still rocking and rolling. Okay, so mother bird left her eggs in the reef on our door. I discovered this when the pizza man was coming to deliver our pizza, and you know, now it's touchless delivery due to the pandemic. So when I went to the door to see if he had arrived, I saw him standing in front of the porch, and I seen a bird like going crazy. So we open up the garage door, and my king goes out, and my king's like, the guy said that he couldn't even get on the porch hardly because the bird was frantic around. He wonders if something's in the reef. I said, I wonder if something's in the reef too. So the next day I go out there, I take a picture, like I'm standing up taking a picture, and it's eggs, 6 little teeny eggs inside of the nest. Oh my God, I was so excited. She chose our home because she just felt it was a safe place for her to keep her baby safe, and I felt so good about that. So I said, we're not gonna budge, we're not gonna touch it, we're gonna leave it alone. Don't mess with it, so the mama could find it and come back and feed her birds. Don't touch it. So we started using our garage door. Well, we decided to get the floors laid. They decided to come before the eggs hatch. due to pulling up the carpet and all the things they had to do and all their equipment and things like that, they needed to leave that door open. Being that the door swings inward, I kept thinking the eggs would be on the inside of the house. Mama bird is going to look for her birds. She'll fly inside the house. Our ceilings are amazingly tall. Mama gets in. How do we get her out? So my king moved the nest to the side door. That night, it was a storm like no other. It rained so freaking hard. So freaking hard. I was thinking about the birds. I was like, oh my God, the birds are going to die. There's no way they're going to survive. They're babies. It's a serious storm out there. True enough, for 3 days, I kept taking pictures. The birds were in the same place. They hadn't moved at all. So either the mama couldn't find them or the storm killed them because they got wet because there wasn't no shelter like on my porch. It's a big shelter. And I was so sad. I cried about it. I didn't want to talk about it for weeks. I was really, really hurt. So now I'm going to put a birdhouse in the backyard and a bird bath in the backyard. Yes, I love birds. And so they can have their babies safely without any dangers. Okay, you guys see my t-shirt says Queen. I'm not sure if you guys was able to see that when I was sitting down. And you see your girl. You see your girl. I'm not looking pregnant anymore. My stomach is looking pretty good. I do walk a lot. My daughter says I need to do more exercises besides walking, and she is absolutely right. My daughter Taylor got me into selling the TLC products. She started using them. She's a big advocate for them. She has lost so much weight with the products and with exercise and just changing the way she eats. Her eating habits have definitely changed. I'm so proud of her. I was ordering product from her. She was like, well, Mom, since you're ordering, you should sell it. I'm not a seller. I'm not as good as she is with it. I'll say that. So when they ask me, I'll tell them what I use. If they want to buy it, they want to buy it. I haven't sold not one product actually from TLC, to be honest. Yeah, I just haven't. I talk about the products, but it's like, I don't know. I don't think people really like to buy from me, actually. I'll talk about that again when I get to the part about supporting. I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know what it is. But anyway, I know what it is, but that could just be me thinking it this way. Okay, so my king and I have started a business, www.mykinglife.com. We sell CBD products. We sell TLC, which is the Total Life Changers products. We're going to sell t-shirts. I'm working on that now. We just got our Maryland State vendor's license, or however it's said. So now I can go to flea markets and I can sell things. I can really sell things. We have our LLC. So our business is official. I have a Google ad out there now. So I'm really trying to get people to go to the page and to buy the product. Like my daughter, she gets out there and she pushes the products. Like a lot of her posts are about the products, and she knows what she's talking about. She's really good at it. I'm not like that. I support a lot of people, and I just kind of be like, I support a lot of people. Like they'll support me too, and that's not the case. So even with my book, I know I'm going to have to push it, but even with my book, I have so many people saying they want to buy it. They can't wait. They can't wait. They can't wait. But I'm not guaranteeing that they'll buy the book. You know what I'm saying? I think I need to go to people who don't know me. So I'm pushing for people who don't know me. I get more support from people who don't know me versus than people who know me. And it's sad and it's backwards, but it's the truth. Okay, so the resolution drops has curbed my appetite. That's what it does for me. I put a dropper full underneath my tongue in the morning after I brush my teeth. It does not have a bad taste or anything like that. You hold it under your tongue for like 30 seconds and then you swallow it. Not a bad taste or anything. You're not supposed to eat or drink 15 minutes. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, 15 minutes before or after you use the drops. You're supposed to do it 3 times daily. I know some girls, I've seen reviews where they've like, I use it 10 times a day. I use da-da-da-da-da. I use it once a day, maybe twice if it's a good day. I have no appetite. You have to eat. So I have to force myself to eat. So if you're doing it that many times a day, it's like, oh my gosh, you're probably going to wither away. That has to be unhealthy. You have to eat. So for me, once a day is good. It curbs my appetite. So I like it. I like it a lot. And what else about it? Yeah, I think it's a good product. Oh, make sure you check with your physician first. I didn't check with mine. I really don't, but I don't need nobody saying, she didn't say check with your doctor and I used it and now I fell down the steps or some crazy stuff like that. Like, everything you use, check with your physician first. You're a healthcare professional, okay? Now, I didn't check with my healthcare professional with any of these products, but I should have, because there's another product called NRG, which I raved about. I love it. Talking about energy booster, and it's a fat burner. Oh my God. Y'all, great product. I took it for 3 weeks straight. My head was pounding. I have high blood pressure. My head was pounding, y'all. I was so sick. I was like, something is really wrong. I don't feel good. I got a headache. I can't shake it. Something is wrong. My blood pressure was like 160, like, I think it was like 153 over 92. It's crazy numbers. My blood pressure is never that high. My blood pressure was high. I had to go buy me a blood pressure monitor, which I never had a blood pressure monitor. I only take the small dose of blood pressure medication. I was so panicked. And I was like, what could it have been? So I stopped the NRG. And I stopped everything. And my blood pressure got back normal again. And then I started taking the resolution drops. Blood pressure still normal again. And I read up on the NRG more. And it has caffeine in it. Caffeine already raises your blood pressure. So it was fighting against my blood pressure pill. Child. Check with your healthcare professional. Okay? And if you have high blood pressure, don't take the NRG. That's just my opinion. Because that thing had my blood pressure out of control. But it was great. An energy booster. And it curbed my appetite. So, it was amazing. I also take this one, the NutriBurst, which you might see this bottle all over social media. You know, girls be like, take a shot of my NutriBurst. Okay, it's good. It's supposed to be like 70. It's supposed to be equivalent to eating 10 salads. It has 72 minerals. I'm reading the back of the bottle, y'all. It has 72 minerals, 12 vitamins, 18 vegetables, 18 amino acids, and 18 phytonutrients. Okay? And you just take 1 tablespoon daily, or as directed by your healthcare professional. I take 1 teaspoon in the morning. And it's because it's supposed to replenish what you lose when you're doing the detox, I guess. Oh God, it's leaking. Sorry. Say that it does anything for me, honestly. I mean, it's vitamins. I feel good. So maybe it is working. But I expected it, because it says NutriBurst, I expected it to give me like a burst of something. But for me, personally, I don't feel any of that. It smells like vitamins. It doesn't taste bad at all. Great taste. But it's vitamins. So, but I don't feel anything with it. But I take it because you need vitamins. Because when you're doing your detox, which I only have 1 packet up here, but I take the tea. This is the detox tea. I put 1 tea in a water bottle, like, you know, the Deer Park water bottles. 1 tea in there, especially like the 16.9 fluid ounces, and shake it up. And I drink it. You're supposed to do it 30 minutes before you eat something. And when I tell you that you will go to the bathroom, you will go to the bathroom. When I was first using it, it wasn't giving me any cramping and stomach aches and things like that as I was going to the bathroom to have a number 2, which I liked. Because I hate when I take something harsh and my stomach's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I don't like that feeling. So it was going pretty good. You do it for 5 days, and then you take 2 days off. I started back taking it yesterday because I felt like my stomach was bloated. So that's why I took back this again. They have some other products. They have a lot of products. You'll find them in the link below. It's a lot more products that I want to try. My daughter Taylor has tried just about all of them. So if you have any questions, leave the questions. Shoot me an email. You know, my email address is in the comment below too. Go to the website. You can send an email there as well. And I can get the answers for you. For my daughter. She knows all about the product. All about the product. Okay, so then my daughter started selling CBD products. And she was going through this company called Just CBD. And she was telling me all about it. So I tried the peach rings. And I was like, these taste just so good. Like you get them from CVS. They are bomb. I felt calm and relaxed. I was like, I like this. I like this. I was scared of CBD for a while because I'm thinking, you know, hemp, marijuana, da-da-da-da. Oh my God, I can't get high. I can't smoke weed. It's not for me. I've tried, but it's not for me. It makes my anxiety really, really high. So I heard that maybe I tried to smoke the wrong one, but I lost interest. I've tried 3 times, and it was just like bad experiences each time. So it's not for me. I'm a drinker. And I'm cool with that. I don't mind people doing what they do around me, but I don't want any. All that puff, puff, pass. Yeah, puff, puff, and pass. Pass me on that. So I was a little nervous about taking the CBD, but I felt relaxed and calm. So I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I like this. I have not taken my prescription anxiety medication since. Now, this whole pandemic, and my nerves and everything, they get bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, now we gotta go back to the office every other day. You know, this is dangerous, you know, my anxiety. But I keep my peach rings with me. I take them. I was taking 1. That didn't work anymore, so I took 2. So now I'm up to taking 2 of them. Some people start off with 3, and they're good. But my tolerance, I start off with 1, you know, just to see what it was gonna do. And I take 3 of them now. So these are the peach rings. They look just like the ones from CVS. They taste so good, you guys. We also sell we sell a lot of the products, but these are the ribbon ones. The ribbon ones. Let y'all see better. They're like ribbons. These put me to sleep. They put me to sleep. They're good. Oh my God. They taste like candy. Everything tastes like candy, but they put me to sleep. So these are a good sleep aid because they also help. CBD helps with insomnia, anxiety, pain, stress. But the peach rings are my favorite. Look at them. Look. I wish I could smell them. I wish I could smell them. Oh my God. They're so good. They're so good. I should eat one now. But they're so good, y'all, for real. Emojis. These gave me a headache. Now, everything doesn't work the same for everybody. The emojis gave me a headache. My friend Kelly was saying maybe it's the colors that's in it. With the dye that they use to make it or something like that. I don't know. But they're not I think they're strong, though. They're strong, but they give me a headache. Once you give me a headache, I don't want to try you no more. We also have like pain cream, pain gels, pet CBD, chicken flavor. Bubba loves it. And it does keep him calm. Bubba has separation anxiety, you guys. He hates when we leave. He hates when he can't see us. He's probably by the door right now sniffing, make sure that I'm still in this room. So we give him that and just kind of mellows him out. He also got neutered, you guys. So that helped with his hump Friday because he was humping everything. Friday night, honey, Bubba was getting it in with his blankets, his teddy bears, his little beds. It was a mess. Really aggressive. So he did get neutered. He's doing just fine. He's gotten so big. CBD vape supporting. Okay. Now that we have the website up and running, I'm thinking, okay, let me tell y'all a story. Baby was like, you run the social media aspect of it. So I put it on my Instagram. Made an Instagram page for it. Made a Facebook page for it. Invited all my Facebook friends to join the group. They were joining. We had like 27 people on there that accepted it. I said, okay, cool. I got 433 Facebook friends. 27 people accepted it. This is no lie. I keep it real with y'all. Over the weekend when we were in North Carolina, laying in the bed, I was like looking at our social media platform. I had signed it up with the Google Ads. I was trying to get all that stuff together. So I went to my Facebook to look at the thing and see if any more people went to the group. Might have been maybe 30. I hit the button. I had hit the button for mine to send to everybody. Because at first I was just picking and choosing who I wanted it to go to. I was like, some people are not going to want to be interested. I'm not going to send it. Then I was like, forget it. I'm sending it to everybody. 433 people. They're going to all get this invite. Bam, hit the button. It's gone. Start doing some other stuff. Still trying to work on a thing. Babe, he's doing something too. I think he's on the laptop at the time. Doing something with the company too. With our company. So I go to him and I say, babe, I turned to look at him. I said, babe, did you ever send your Facebook thing out to all of your friends? He was like, no, I didn't do it yet. Da, da, da. I'm like, why are you keep waiting? Like, what are you afraid of? Why don't you put your stuff on social media? It's always leery to me. Like, you don't got to tell your whole business. But I'm like, come on now. So I was like, I know you're probably concerned that once you send it to certain people, females going to come out the woodwork, try to create problems. We've dealt with this plenty of times before. Let me handle them. Don't worry about it. Like, I know this is going to happen. Because one thing that did happen when I sent mine, I started getting a lot of friend requests from guys. Tons of friend requests from guys. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. You know, just like ignoring them. So I'm like, I know this might open a can. He sends his friend requests to everybody. He has 830 something. Almost 830 something. Let's say 830 friends. Okay? No bull. In like 30 minutes. I look back at the follower thing. His friends, like his invitations to the group, accept. By the end of that day, we had 97 people to follow the page on Facebook. 97. We had 2 orders placed. I was like, wow. The support my king has had with this business. He keeps saying, babe, there are friends, there are family, and I know that. But it's like the support that he has. And he doesn't even order from people like I do. You got a business, you send me a link, I see that you're selling something, I support. Simple as that. I might even like it. I might not even use it. I might use it as a gift for somebody, but I support. So I was like, wow. Like, dang, every time I turned around, it was, babe, we got to order. We got to order. Like, his sister was the first person to order. So he was like, babe, I got to order. Oh, my God, we got to order. Now this person. I'm like, who are these people? People he knows. People he knows. People he knows. People he knows. They're ordering left and right. Now, true, I sold to, of course, my best girlfriend, Kelly. I sold to her. And then I sold to 2 co-workers. That was my extent. And that was like before the website got up and running. So since the website's been up and running, I've sold to, at the time, before I mentioned this person, I sold to nobody. Every order we got was from his family and friends, just of supporting him. It made me feel away. Now, I ain't gonna fake like it didn't, because it really did. It made me feel away. But I was just like, cool, you know. I see the people I'm going to push my book to, okay? And yeah, okay. Keep my king's family and friends in good graces because they go buy the girl's book, yes. So I was like, all right, bet. Yesterday, I get an order from Las Vegas, baby. Las Vegas. This is a female who I don't know. I'm in a group with her on Facebook, but I had messaged her and, you know, just sent her the back, you know, sent her a Facebook message about my business. She said she would check it out. And we're actually in the bingo group together on Facebook. And she hit me up yesterday and was like, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna order. And she placed the order. And it just touched me, because here is a woman that I don't know from a can of paint, who I only deal with in a bingo group with her, and she made a purchase. I mentioned this before. It's like when I was down and out, when I was struggling, when I didn't have, when I was borrowing money from everybody, when it was woe is Arisha, woe is her. Her man ain't no good. She don't have this. She don't got no gas in her house. She don't got gas for her car. She's walking to the bus stop. When it was woe is me, everybody was on my team. But as I started doing better for myself, it was like, we ain't gonna help her. We ain't gonna help her push up. We ain't gonna help her now. So it's like, that's how I be feeling. That's how I honestly be feeling. So I was like, well, this lady doesn't even know me, and she's supporting me. Is my theory right here? Is my theory correct? Do they really not mess with me? Interesting. So I'm curious to see how the rest of the sales actually really go. This shipment to Vegas is our first out-of-state shipment. I'm super excited about it. Super excited about it. She said she's gonna spread the word around to lots of people, and I believe her. I really believe her. That was my whole supporting thing. That's it for now. I'm gonna come back and talk to you guys again later on today. He wanted me to come out here and check out his grill. That brisket, Jack. It smells good.